Warning: if you have any sort of anxiety, schizophrenia, paranoia, insomnia, or you overthink things, this video may not be suitable for you. Hey guys, what up? Welcome to my channel. I upload videos exposing subliminal messages in Call of Duty. For right now, I'm only doing Call of Duty. Maybe eventually later I'll start doing other games, but for now, just Call of Duty. And I'm just gonna talk about myself and how I started learning about this stuff, and then I'm gonna talk about basic stuff about Freemasonry. Just so this is just for the people who are new, so that when you like come and watch one of my videos, you're not completely lost. And yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna talk about basic stuff. So I started learning about four, I'm pretty sure almost 5 years now, like 5 years ago. And I first started just like being interested in in subliminal messages in kids TV shows, and like in the Disney TV shows and stuff. They would often show like just random penises all the times, like in the background and stuff. And yeah, I understood how they would hide that stuff. But one time I saw that they showed a pyramid in a no, an eye in a triangle, and I was like, how is that even a hidden message? So I started looking at stuff up. Eventually came across the Illuminati, which I don't believe in. I believe it's just Freemasonry. And yeah, came across the Illuminati, started learning about that. I would watch videos in the beginning, but then eventually I got over to reading more. Um, and I started reading stuff from Albert Pike, and then a lot of things he said. Albert Pike was a Freemason. He was a 33rd degree Mason. He was like he's one of the most like honored Freemasons ever. And a lot of the things he said, he would actually expose them himself. And yeah, I started learning, like that's just how I started, and eventually one thing led to another. I started learning here, then yeah, just started learning pretty much just by reading stuff, looking stuff up, and reading studies that other people had already done before. And so yeah, on my channel I go around the maps in Call of Duty, and this isn't just in Call of Duty. I mean, this stuff is in movies, um, music, games. It's in everything. They put this stuff there so that it could subconsciously affect you. And yeah, now I'm gonna talk about like basic stuff in Freemasonry. It's a fraternity. It started like 600 years ago. They're like the longest lasting fraternity ever. And pretty much they say that you can join, and yeah, anybody can join. I mean, me, you, anyone can join. But they're not going to tell you any of their secrets. Like the real Freemasons are the guys who are born into it, who are one of the who are you have to be born into one of the 13 bloodlines. And the two main bloodlines are the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. Those two are like they own all the money in the world, and they are Freemasons. And most of the stuff I talk about on my channel, I mean, isn't a secret or anything. You just gotta know where to look for it, and you just gotta look for it. All the information, I mean, chemtrails, GMOs, I mean, all that stuff, fluoride in your water, all of that isn't a secret. You just gotta look for it yourself, I guess. And yeah, you can't join Freemasonry, like really join. I mean, they'll let you join, but they're not going to tell you any of their secrets unless you're in one of those 13, unless you were born into it, like since you were born. And their plans are pretty much to bring in a new world order. That's like their main goal, is to bring in a new world order. And now, if you're new to this stuff, you're not really gonna know what that means, but it's one world with one government, so that would mean that one government would rule the entire world, and that's what they want. But that can't happen until Jesus comes back for his people. So after that, after Jesus comes back, that's when they're gonna have the world all to themselves, and they're gonna be able to do whatever they want after the rapture. And Um, what they're doing now, like the main things that they're doing, like that are really affecting us, is the fluoride in our water. They say that they put fluoride in our water to prevent tooth decay, but studies, a lot of studies, not just one study, a lot of them, actually have been proven to fluoride has been proven to increase tooth decay. So it actually does not help you with tooth decay at all. So, and it messes with your hormones. It makes you kind of slower, and you don't last as long during sex. So it kind of sounds to me like they're just trying to kind of like make us dumber and slower. And genetically modified food, that means pretty much that it's fake food. Like, you're not at all eating real food. They don't deny making genetically modified food. They were actually trying to pass a law where everything that's genetically modified has to be labeled, like at the store, and that ended up not passing. And chemtrails, that is these military planes fly over really populated areas, and they leave this big white trail behind that contains really high levels of barium, which cause arthritis, chest pain, and it makes it really hard to breathe. And that's called a chemtrail. And a contrail is just like a regular plane, like you see all the time, that leaves a white trail. It disappears like in 5 minutes, the white trail. But these military planes are leaving these white trails, and they're staying there for hours, and it's not good for you, and it makes it really hard to breathe. And I want to talk about like numerology, because Masonic, well, not just numerology, but Masonic numerology, because a lot of you who watch my videos, like, and I show all these numbers that are on the maps, which are really consistent. Like, you guys might not know what it means. So the numbers that they oftenly use are the numbers 3, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 33. They use 13 and 33, like, those are the two main numbers that mean a lot. 33 is because that's the highest degree in Freemasonry. That's like the highest level you can be. They go by levels. That's the highest level you can be, is 33. That's only for the Scottish Rites Freemasons, but for the regular Freemasons, it's only 32 degrees. And then the 13 is because there's 13 Masonic bloodlines, like I said earlier, and that's why they have the 13. And they use the 13 a lot. It's commonly used. I mean, I found it so many times in Call of Duty. I mean, uh, about like this time, for the people who have been watching my videos for a long time, and like people who come by and like just comment all these hate comments saying that none of this is real or whatever. I mean, this isn't coming from like a Call of Duty perspective. Like, this isn't just in Call of Duty. This is in every game, and it's way too much now to just be a coincidence. Like, there's too many of this stuff that I found for it all to just be a coincidence now. And Freemasonry has been around for so long. They're the people who founded America. They've put their ways, like they've left like so much evidence behind. I mean, the where they hide everything is plain in our face, because they don't think that we'll be looking there. And on the back of the dollar bill, they have the eagle, and that eagle has so much symbolism. It has 13. It has an olive branch on one foot, and it has 13 leaves on it. Then on its other foot, it has 13 arrows, and then it has 13 stripes on the shield, 13 stars above its head. I mean, they use 13 so much. On one wing it has 32 feathers for the 32 regular degrees in Freemasonry, and then on its other wing it has 33 feathers for the 33 degrees in Scottish Rites. And I mean, and the pyramid also has 13 layers to the top. The pyramid says Novus Ordo Seclorum, which means New World Order, and it says Annua Coeptis, which means the birth of, or the starting of, so the starting of the New World Order. And then at the bottom it says 1776, which is the year that the Declaration of Independence was signed. if you guys have studied somewhat about the Illuminati, supposedly the year that the Illuminati started, but it's just the year that they signed off the starting of the New World Order, when they actually started to take action. And this is all biblical stuff. And on Revelations 9:11, it says, as king over them they had the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon and in Greek is Apollyon, the destroyer. And that verse actually means a lot. They're talking about Satan, Apollyon, the destroyer. That's who they're talking about. And it's on Revelations 9:11, and it says that he's the angel of the bottomless pit. So it's on 9/11. On 9/11, obviously the first thing that comes up is the towers, the World Trade Center. Now that the World Trade Center is gone, they have a memorial called the Infinity Pool, or it's called 9/11 Memorial Infinity Pool. And I'm pretty sure if you Google, I'll put a picture of it, but I'm pretty sure if you Google it, it'll pop up right away. It's this big pool, and it has a hole in the middle, and it's called Infinity, bottomless. Infinity means no end. Bottomless means no bottom, never ending. The angel of the abyss. That's what it says in another version of the Bible. Of the abyss, bottomless pit. That's what they're talking about right there. And the angel of the bottomless pit. That's who that memorial at the world, where the World Trade Center used to be. That memorial. That's who that memorial is for the angel of the bottomless pit. The Infinity Pool is for the angel of the bottomless pit. It's on Revelations 9:11 too. So this stuff is biblical. I mean, you don't have to go to church and all of that. I mean, all you got to do is just have a relationship with God. Have your own personal relationship with Him. Talk to Him. Confess to Him. Just talk like as if me and you were just talking right now. And just confess to Him and have a conversation with Him. Ask Him for forgiveness. Accept Him as your Lord and Savior. And just try. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to change who you are, but just try. Like, to make things that you know aren't good for you, try to take those things out. And yeah, like I was saying, all this stuff is biblical. I mean, this world that we're living in now is just a big test, because when Jesus is getting tempted by Satan, Satan tells him to jump off and you'll give him everything in this world because this world belongs to him. And that's true, because he says that this world was given to him by his father, which is God. So God gave this world to Satan as a big test for us. This world is just a big test. Albert Pike says that Satan has more power over this earth than God. So Satan is God, and in God they trust. And remember, Freemasons are the founders of the United States of America. And in God they trust. Doesn't that sound so familiar? Isn't that on the back of our dollar bill? In God we trust. Their God could not mean the same God that I guess Christians believe in. Their God, they could refer to Satan as their God. I mean, it's that simple. And that's who their God is. It's Satan. And yeah, pretty much this is like just basic stuff. You guys can go and you guys can learn on your own. And I'll put a website that could be helpful to you guys, to people who want to learn basic stuff. And yeah, pretty much almost every map, it just shows a bunch of numbers, um, symbolism like the owl, the pyramid with the eye, and they just hide it in very little places. So yeah, if you guys want to learn on your own, I'll put a website and called Truth is Scary. It's a website that I found after I had already learned a lot, but I wish I would have found it earlier because it would have saved me honestly a lot of time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Welcome to my channel. This is for the people who are new to my channel. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at PackRamp3000, just like my YouTube channel. Um, and yeah, I'm currently having a giveaway right now. So it's on. You have to follow me on Twitter. That's all you got to do. So feel free to follow me. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys later.